And we're off again. What I'm going to do first is load out. Now, the internet is full of people that know a lot more than you. And isn't that a good job as well, right? Because to the two guys who suggested putting a block on the end of the brick tongs, I thank you. That is going to save me loads of bother. So I've prepped both of them. Block of CLS, 2 bolts, 2 wing nuts. I'll get my 2 blocks and off I'll go down garden, and I won't have to actually handle the block itself in the barrow and out of the barrow, so that's saved me loads of time. Absolute genius. Thank you very much. Absolutely saver, but I'm going to have some right traps on me soon. Tip number 2 from yesterday: throw in 3/4 of a bucket of water first. In it goes. We'll give that one a whirl. Right, I'm going to leave that now, because another tip I got yesterday, I think from the same guy that was telling me about my beds, which we'll talk about in a minute, he said leave it for 20 minutes to mix, because it'll make the world of a difference. So I'm going to get another mix ready and get some more blocks round. The plan is to run this line in now, and then hopefully I'm going to be able to square off that part, which is where the doors, where you walk into the building, be able to square that off and then run that line down there, and then I'll have literally, obviously 2 courses there, but 1 course all the way around. And then what I'm going to do then, there's a guy says that it's fine to bump up the first course, you know, to get up to level if your concrete's not great. He says, but after that you want to be aiming for 10 mil, because 10 mil is less mortar, which makes brilliant sense of course, doesn't it? So that's what we're going to aim for, 10 mil on a mortar bed once we get all this course in. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to put a corner block on each one and run them all in, and we'll do a course at a time. That's the plan anyway. I might even, yeah, that's the plan. Right, it's Saturday morning. There's some very dark clouds in the sky. The forecast is absolutely grim. But I did this on Friday and didn't do any work, and it didn't rain until about 2 o'clock. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to load the cement mixer, and the second I load it, it's going to start raining really heavily, I'd imagine. So the tips I were given: the 3/4 of a bucket full, turn the tap on. The 3/4. Putting 3/4 of a bucket full of water first. Brilliant. That's all I'm needing to put in. So the deal is now is a full barrow of sand equates to 1 bucket of cement, 3/4 of barrow, 3/4 of bucket of water, and that's a lovely mix. And like the other guy says as well, leave it going for 20 minutes and the workability is brilliant. You have to put more water in. I don't even know why I'm surprised that these tips are working, because they're coming from professionals out there, people that have bricklayed and done that kind of work all their life. So cheers for that. Works a bloody treat, it does. Saves study, like firing bits of water in, thinking that you're trying to make your mix a bit wetter, but you know, the 3/4, the plasticizer, and just 20 minutes and that's the job done. Like baking, isn't it? No rain yet, but that black card hasn't disappeared. It's just looming there. So I've got my line nice and taut there, look. Obviously it needs to be on my brick line there as well. I believe this is called a Tyndall maybe. Just going to cut about a bit of this wing off. I just fill around then, fold it in half, slide it on there like that, drop it on there like that, put that brick there like that, and then that line's dead in line with that block work there, and then I can just run my lines in. I've done the same at other end as well, so we're just waiting for this mix to come on. So what the weather's decided to do is waited till I've got a mix ready, yeah, standard, and then waited till I put the second mix on. And then it started to rain, and it's relatively heavy too. What do? Do we carry on? See if it's just a passing smallish shower. What a bitch. I mean, is this going to be the Saturday I get one block down? It could be, couldn't it? The mix is good. The 20 minutes is good. Fucking rain is not good. Right, I'm going to get that mix covered up. Try and protect it. How will we get that mix covered up? With a bit of this. Unbelievable. The weather's literally had it in for me from the very start, hasn't it? And it's showing no sign of relenting either. Oh, it's getting heavier. I thought the dark cloud had gone. Look, it's pegged up over there, yeah, but it's still coming down. Right, there you go. Told you, didn't I? But you wait till I loaded up to 1 barrow, 1 mixer, off you go. Right, I am now going to take this opportunity to show you something else. Right, so there wasn't enough tickets unfortunately sold. The winner took just shy of £30,000, right? The first time I tried to get rid of this DeWalt gear, the guy took £9,000 instead, and I don't blame him, yeah? So this is back, I've got to get rid of it, and I'm practically going to give it away. So just like at Christmas, there's going to be 6 prizes. In this order as well, so you've got iPhone there, it's an £1,100 iPhone 15, we've got a first fixed PAS load, second fixed PAS load, we've got an iPad, let's flip it over, iPad, we've also got an Insta360, so if you want to do vlogging and stuff like that, then that's the prize for you. And we've also got a Hoover, a robot Hoover of all things, so 6 prizes. So what will happen is, you'll win a prize, let's say you win number 1, right, so you're guaranteed the phone no matter what, yeah, and then you will be asked, because you have to leave your phone number, you will have to pick a box between them, 7. Inside that box, depending on how many people enter, will be a cash prize, or inside one of them boxes, guaranteed, no matter how many tickets I sell, guaranteed that DeWalt bundle will be in one of them boxes. Yeah? So that's the deal. So you're guaranteed, if you win, you are guaranteed one of these 6 prizes, plus you get the chance to open a box. In that box will be some cash, or the biggie, yeah? So you need double luck on this, just like my luck with the weather. The problems with bloody building, innit? I mean, look at the state of the kitchen as well. It's like, I've got a load of tools, like you do, still soiling your kitchen, loads of crap and mud all over the floor. And then outside, look at it. I mean, I need to get out and turn that mixer off, don't I? Because it's going to trip otherwise. What the fuck? It's hailstoning as well. Right, so what do we do? It's still really heavy. It's slowed down a little bit, but it's still really heavy. You can't make it up, can you? Don't. I think, so I've got a mix in the barrow. I've got a mix in the mixer. I've got 1 block down. And it's raining. AccuWeather says it's going to rain for the next 40 minutes, and there's going to be an hour's break, and then it's going to rain again for another 2.5 hours or something like that. Do I just go for all the mortar down the side of the trench, empty the mixer, get the mixer cleaned, get soaked, and just fuck it off for today? I don't know. And maybe go to the gym. Who knows? Right. Here's the new plan, and it's the new plan, and it is the new plan. I'm gonna throw that lot in the mixer into this barrow, and I'm gonna throw the lot down the sides of the trench. Fuck it off. I did check the weather, don't get me wrong, but after Friday it said it was going to do the same, and it was fine on Friday. It's potentially going to stop now. Oh, fuck my life. Anyway, here's what it is. we get this washed out. And we'll call it a day. Normally I'd have thrown some bricks in this to clean it out, but in a bit of a rush now. You know what? Bricks it is. I need to, do you know, don't stuff always get caught on stuff? It's like fucking unbelievable. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how the cookie crumbles. So once again, the rain has played a massive part. Stones in the bloody mix. A massive part in the whole procedure, and the fact it's costing me more money. Well, is it costing me more money? Yeah, it did at first, I suppose. Footings and stuff and the muck away. But now it's just costing me time, isn't it? So what I'm thinking is my time, obviously, it's free, but the more time I'm doing this, the less time I've got any income coming in, because bill packs have slowed right down for whatever reason, barely selling any at all, and obviously I need some income. And with that in mind, I would like to thank the people that have donated again recently. Very, very generous. And to the guy who said that he could only afford a £5, mate, I really appreciate anything, honestly. It's much appreciated. And of course, all your names, the ones that are going up the screen now, will go in the time capsule whenever it bloody arrives, because that still hasn't come yet. But where are we now? So I'm running in this last bit to 2 courses high, and then I've just got one more course. Let me see, I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, about 26 metres, I'd say, of another course. And I'm going to have a count up in a minute, see how many blocks I've got left, because I'll be honest with you, I think I've under-ordered. But it's better than having a load on drive, isn't it, that I'm never going to use, like I said. So I don't know what to do, to be fair, because I was speaking to John about it, and he says, well, why don't you just come back to work part-time? And I may well do that, but at this moment in time, I'd much sooner be doing this, because as much as it doesn't look like it, it's a lot more fun. And it's one of them, innit? Once you work for yourself, it's hard to go back and work for other people, because they don't sort of like work the way you do. But we'll see what happens. I'm going to get this course in, and then I've got to shoot to IKEA, because as luck would have it, or not, I don't have a dining table at the moment in time. And I've invited this lady around for something to eat, and I can't ask her to eat off her knee, can I, on the sofa. She's definitely more class than that, that's for sure. But not there's all wrong with eating off your knee off the sofa, because I've done it for years. But you know what I mean, it don't give a good first impression, does it? Although it'll now be my 3rd date, so things are looking up, are they? I don't know, I hope I don't balls it up anyway. Right, so that's that. What else is it to tell you while I'm doing this now? Oh yeah, somebody said it was the most boring thing he'd ever watched on YouTube. Now I can't help that. It's laying blocks by somebody who doesn't lay them, and digging holes in mud and rain. And so all I can say is, if if it's not for you, it's not for you. And that's it. That's all I can say. So if you want to go find something else to watch. And some random bloke he put a message on, and YouTube actually flagged it up, and he says, this bloke's voice is so annoying. Never employ anybody with a rough accent like that. Now, I don't know why your accent would make you a bad builder or a good builder. I don't know. He was watching one of my garden room videos, so I guess he didn't like that. But it is what it is, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, it's going all right, isn't it? I'm half tempted to get the drone up and look to see just how out of square this is and face the embarrassment of it. But in my defence, and it's a very flimsy defence, I just wanted to get that bloody concrete in and get them trenches backfilled, because they're having a nightmare, won't they? But yeah, we might get the drone up and have a look, see how that's looking. But these are heavy, I'll tell you. I'd be glad to see back of these. And I did actually go back to the gym on Saturday, and I think I'm going to go tonight as well, because I must be losing some weight, although the scales aren't telling me so. But my pants are starting to get to the point where I might think about wearing a belt again. And I haven't worn a belt in the work trousers in over 2 years, maybe longer. I went for my hay fever injection this morning. So, if that's something you normally do, I'll just give you a bit of a heads up if you've left it like I did, because, you know, I only just started to feel some hay fever effects on the weekend. And when I phoned the doctors, because you have to go to a private doctor, they said there's a national shortage of it. Anyway, there's a clinic in Wakefield, twice the price, but it's still, you know, I've always said I would happily pay £500 for that, because my eyes are so bad when the hay fever strikes. But yeah, 150 quid, a shot in the arse, and it lasts all summer. But it's a steroid, and the NHS won't supply it because it has got a lot of side effects. None that I've noticed. You might have noticed them on me, but I haven't noticed any anyway. So that's it. So I'm waffling now. So like I said, I'm gonna get this lining. I'm off to IKEA. Tomorrow I'll get the rest of the blocks on if it doesn't rain, which it has done again today on me, and possibly get the drone up if I can face the shame, but we'll see. So as far as the tips are concerned, right, the wooden blocks on the tongs works an absolute treat. 3/4 of a bucket of water in the mix first works an absolute treat. Not even putting any more water in it, leaving it to mix for a length of time works an absolute treat. And like I said, yeah, these are perfect, so don't be freeze framing it. I've got another course to go on top of this. I'll rectify it a little bit. I don't know why I even thought that some of them tips won't work, because they're coming from people that have done it all their life. So yeah, that's it. The workability when you leave it for a good 20 minutes spinning is brilliant. It's like just stays nice all the time. So I'd like to thank everybody who's left tips. I do take them on board, obviously. You know, hope to make my life easier. Obviously, the productivity has improved just by not having to stand next to the mixer, spraying water in every bloody 2 minutes, seeing if I think it's right or not. So what I'm doing now is getting the mix on. When that mix is ready, I've got another mix ready to load up, so I pour that out into the barrow. Pour that into the barrow, and then what do I do? God, I can't think. Pour that into the barrow, then get my other mix on, and then off I go and lay my mix that I've just done. And it's brilliant, because I'm not, like I said, not stood there watching it go. productivity is up, which is always good. I can't tell you how appreciative I am and people just donating as well. Absolutely amazing. I didn't think anybody would. What I was going to do originally, I was going to set this one as a subscription one, but then I thought, I watched a few things on YouTube, and the census of opinion was that you shouldn't be getting people to pay to watch it when you give it away for free all this length of time. So what I want you to do is either A, buy a raffle ticket, link is in the description, or B, get yourself on PayPal, and if you feel like you might want to donate, that'd be amazing. But raffle ticket, same crack, isn't it? And you've got a chance of winning something back as well, because I've got a brilliant raffle now. Get that DeWalt bundle gone. And I know there's a few people that go, oh, well, I can't have my phone on at work. Well, what I'll do, I'll sort it out so that I make the phone call at a decent time on the night time, like 7 o'clock, yeah, and give it to your brother or your sister or your mother or your father or your wife or your son or your daughter, and just tell them to pick a box. So that's right about it. It's pure guess anyway, isn't it? Right, 180, so 160. And don't forget, everything you see here is underground. It will get neater as I start to get out of the ground, I promise you. I'll just show you hot water. See, so, I mean, that wall, that's there is probably maybe 3 inches because it's rose up onto that other part there, look. So, I'm going to pump it out, whether or not I need to or not, but I'm going to pump it out before I backfill it. So as it stands now, I've run out of blocks. I'm 49 blocks short, so I'm not quite sure where my maths went wrong, but looking at the shape of the building from above, might be to do with that, although I am smaller than what I'm supposed to be, so my maths was wrong somewhere along the line. Anyway, 49 blocks short, so I'm going to get them ordered, but what I've decided to do is send it up another course, because I'm still, I think, 65 mil below my finished ground level, which is that stone there, because I know that I lasered my lawn when I put the AstroTurf down and it's completely flat. So that there's my finished level. That extra block there now, which brings me up to 5 courses in the lower part of the trench, that is 65 mil short of coming out of the ground, so it's about a brick in it when a bed, and we're just coming out, and it should work out just nice, that then, to be fair. So that does mean I am also another 130 blocks short, so 130 for the new course, 49 for there, so let's say 180. And I should have a couple spare, but like I was speaking to John about this morning, and we both agreed, well, it's better than having 30-40 blocks on your drive that you're never going to use and try and sell on marketplace and just end up skipping them or something like that, because you get tire kickers continually, don't you? So that's that. What I want you to do now is just watch this, because I did say that I'm going to have to find other sources of income, and anything that you see me promote will work and it will be a good price. There is 2 links in the bottom of the description for this device, and it does work. It's fantastic. I can highly recommend it. So it's only 5 minutes of your time. Just watch this. If you want, then you could jump on a link and get one, get a kit ordered for yourself, and obviously you're going to help me there as well, because I'll get a small commission out of that as well. Like I said, it's quality products, it does work, and that's all you're going to see me promote throughout this. What we're going to do now, I'm going to go get my hair cut, but then we're going to go upstairs into the office and we're going to talk about where I think I went wrong setting out the shape of the building. Doesn't actually matter, does it? Where I think I went wrong, and costings as well. We'll talk about how much I've finally got billed for the muck away and the digger and dumper and stuff, and how much I've spent so far on blocks, and by that time I should have another order in with Pharmac for the rest of the blocks, so that'll give you a good idea of what I'm looking at cost-wise so far to get to this stage. It has been a bit of a disaster, really, hasn't it, because of the rain and that, but you know, we're getting there now. We're starting to get out of the ground and start to see the shape of the building, although it's not the best shape. Start to see the shape of the building, and yeah, we're getting there. So let's watch this. I'll go get my haircut while you watch it, and then we'll talk about costings and stuff. Right, do not go anywhere. I am about to review this X-Sense Pro Smoke Alarm. I'm going to give you a much closer look in a minute. Get on the description, follow the link, it'll bring you straight to Amazon, you can get this kit yourself. Right, I've been sent this to review. I'm not one of them people on social media that review stuff if it doesn't work. I will only review it if it works, right? I've not unboxed this yet, so let's see how it goes. It's got 3 smoke alarms, a base station, there's a QR code on the back there as well, and it will link up to your phone, which means even when you're out at work, and let's say you've got smoke in your house and you're out at work, you're going to get an activation on your phone, which is awesome. That's sold it to me already. But let's unbox it. Let's have a look at it. Let's see what's inside. What we're going to do, we're going to install it. We're going to put it onto my phone. I never have a lot of luck with stuff like this, but let's see how it goes. Okay, so let's get it unboxed. Feels decent weight in there, so I'm going to slide it off there, tip cover off there. Nicely packaged. Okay, so there's a little card in there. Thank you for choosing X-Sense, and it's got a 60-day money-back guarantee with a 5-year free warranty. I mean, that's pretty good. Little instruction booklet in there as well, telling you what's in the kit, where you should position it. Like I said, some QR codes there as well, download it on your phone. Right, so let's get this out of the box then. That's the smallest thing, so I'm assuming that's the base station. Certainly looks like the base station. Yeah, nice feel to that product, feels good quality. It's got a power cable there as well. And it's got the plug as well. Okay, so that looks like the base station. Certainly does, because these other 3 units are certainly bigger. That is the smoke alarm. Again, nice little quality item there. Feels and looks good. It's got a twist off thing there, so I'm imagining already without even reading the instructions, we're going to screw that to the roof, we're going to put that there and twist and turn, and that will lock it into place. And let's have a look, there's a little battery door there as well. It comes with a battery as well. And from reading the description on Amazon, it does actually warn you on your phone when the battery's dead. And you know what it's like, the battery runs out on your smoke alarm. You take the battery out because it's beeping and you forget about it, which means your house is unprotected. And once we've pulled off the little tab from the battery there, it will be powered up. And I'm assuming, and we're connected to the phone. Or, at least I hope that's what's going to happen. So there's one there, we've got a second one, and we have also got a third one. What else is in the kit? Let's have a look. We've got some fixings as well, some plugs and some screws. So, what we're going to do now, we're going to have a quick flick through these instructions, and we're going to make sure that I know what I'm doing, basically. And there you go, that is the last one fitted. Right, so before we actually test it, I just want to tell you a few things, right? If you want one of these, and I'm sure you will in a minute, get yourself on my description, hit the link, get yourself over to Amazon and get yourself one, or get yourself on xsense.com, right, and have a look at what else I've got. Right, a few features, right, that have really pushed it for me, right, and I really like about it, right? You get an instant notification on your phone. Hopefully, we'll see how quickly that notification is in a second, yeah? Right, also, it's a voice rather than a continual beep, and it's proven that children react better to a human voice. And every so often, the green light will flash, you know, like it does at home, yeah? On your regular smoke alarm, yeah? Just to tell you the battery's in, right? But you can turn this one off at night time, and I don't mean turn the smoke alarm off either. You can actually just turn the light off and tell it to go off between certain hours. So let's say you've got one in your bedroom. You don't want that light flashing on continually, do you? Because it's going to like keep you awake. So that's a good feature as well. But I think the instant notifications really push it for me. So we're going to go downstairs now and test it. But I just want to show you this. This is one of the smoke alarms I've took down from my house. So you can see it there. Look, it's served its time, hasn't it, right? So when I took the cover off, you can see there, it wasn't even connected. And the battery's corroded. So what's happened in the past there, that's been beeping, I've took it down, forgotten about it, and my house hasn't been protected. Not only in my house, my family hasn't been protected. So, like I said, let's get on and let's test this. Right, I'm up and running. It literally took me longer to screw the smoke alarm to the ceiling than it did to download the app and get everything up and running. And that for me is something special, I'll tell you. Right, I'm going to show you how it works now. So I've got the app on my phone. I was going to blur out my address, but everyone knows where I live anyway. So here we go. Right, there's the app on my phone. Yep, so we can see that nice and clear. We've got the base station, it's online. We've got the smoke alarm, it's online. They're all online. You can see the battery power there as well, and you can see the Wi-Fi signal as well. So we're all good. So let's test one. Okay, so we've got the entrance hall. It's above my head, so we're going to test that. Device test. Again, you can see the battery and the Wi-Fi there. So we're going to hit device test. Right, it does say it takes a second or two, which is absolutely fine. It's nothing in this day and age. Right, so let's hit device test.
The alarm will sound loudly. You can press the test silence button to cancel the test. Testing the smoke sensor. The test is finished. Normal Normal working status.
Okay, so you've seen that there, right? We've tested the device, yeah? I instantly got a notification, right? So you know the scenario here, right? You've gone away, or you've nipped out somewhere with the wife. You know full well she's going to go, did I turn my hair straighteners off? No, she didn't. The house is starting to fill with smoke. You're going to get a notification immediately. You can get yourself home. You can call the services, whatever you need to do. This is genius. And not only is it genius, right, I want to show you what else they've got as well. So we're going to, devices there. We're going to add another device, or pretend we're going to anyway, right? So look at this, look. Smoke alarms, carbon monoxide, combination, smoke and CO alarm listeners, heat alarms, water leak sensors, driveway alarms, mailbox alarms, cameras, base stations, home security systems. The full package is there. It's absolutely amazing. You need to get yourself on my description, hit the Amazon link, get yourself over there and protect your family. This is genius. Right. So, why can you not get a decent haircut anymore? It's ridiculous. There's so many barbers around as well, and you still can't get a decent haircut. Costings. I'm almost out the ground now, aren't I? Right. Mini digger, dumper, muck away, £2,832. Now, what you need to remember is the rain has probably cost me £1,000 of that. There was 6 muck aways. Each grab wagon carries 13 tonnes, so 6 13s is, what is it, 72? It's 78 tonne, 78 tonne. So let's round it down. Let's say 70 tonne of muck has left site. He charges £240 a grab wagon full. So the way you should look at it is like there's 2 skips worth there in a grab wagon. 240 quid. You can't get a skip for that. So that's a good price. And then we've got dumper hire, digger hire, and then his son rather came on the digger, didn't he, one day as well. So 2,832. Now, we're building almost a bungalow here, never mind an annex, so the price is the price. Right, blocks, bricks, sand, cement, all that crap. I've just ordered another load, 180 blocks, 1 tonne of sand and 10 bags of cement. Again, in the plastic bags, because it's going to take me some time. The initial price was £1,192, another 557, so I am £1,749, 55 pence, plus my plant hire and muck away, 2,832. So I'm £4,581.55, and it's in the ground completely. So they do say the cost is in the ground, don't they? But it really is in the ground, and I'm not fully out just yet. So we're not taking labour into account, simply because it is my own time. But I was thinking about this today. The longer it takes me, the more I'm going to start to run out of money, because obviously I haven't got any income coming in. There is other things I bought, like, you know, tools and bits and pieces like that. Visqueen, timber for shuttering, what else? String lines, bits and pieces like that. But I'm going to give you a full breakdown when we are actually up to DPC and the pad is in. So I'm waiting till the pad's in. We're up to DPC. The garden is bloody clear, which will be a great time. And we might even start to have put the drainage in at that point as well, which also will be a good sign. And when that goes in, probably get my mate Paul Daly round, because he is the plumbing. There's nothing he doesn't know rather about plumbing and stuff like that. So I'm going to get him round, because I need to speak to him about, there isn't really room for to put boiler in there to provide hot water, because it's small. Might have to, but I don't know yet. And if we do it from the house, it's a long trek, and by the time you call for heat, you'll have practically finished in your shower by the time your bloody water gets warm, won't you? So going to get him round, have a chat with him, see what the best approach to that is. And we'll also look at the waste as well, because the soil pipe, I know the garden was completely flat when I lasered it, yeah? So the drawings want me to come up 150mm internally. So that's a step up, and it's a granny annex. Now, don't get me wrong, I am not going to live in this house. As soon as it's done, it's on the market. Might even raffle it yet, but as soon as it's done, it is on the market. So it's a granny annex. So surely, if I've got a flat garden, you want to be able to come in and just walk into a level, level with the outside, there's level with the inside, which will mean I'll lose 150mm in depth, which may sway me in actually putting that step in, that 150mm, because I know that when I put the extension on, the drainage wasn't very deep. But what I might have to do is dig further down the drive, expose the drainage, the soil. I mean, it's combined here because it's an old house, so we've got combined like wastewater. Expose it, get the laser out and see what the fall is, because if I'm not reaching the right fall, the last thing I want to do is start putting a pump in, but it might even be an option yet. I really don't know. But that's a bridge we'll cross, not this week, not even next week. It is taking its time. It's pissing again down outside, which it never stops. It's supposed to be nice for the next 2 days. Can't get a delivery now till Thursday. You're watching this on Wednesday, so don't forget, the link for the smoke alarms is in the description. The link for the PayPal is in the description. The link for the raffle, you need to get tickets for the raffle, because not only are you going to win one of 6 prizes, yeah, you're either going to win some cash, and the more people that enter, the bigger cash prize. I can't tell you what the cash is now, because I don't know how many people are going to enter it. But trust me, at Christmas, there were £2,000 in one of them boxes at Christmas. And guaranteed, no matter how many ticket sales, that DeWalt kit will be in one of them boxes. So you'll win one of the 6 boxes, and you'll have a chance of taking on the DeWalt as well. So hit the description, click on some of them links, that would be really appreciative. And don't forget to hit subscribe, because a lot of people are watching it, or in my opinion, a lot of people watching, get a lot of feedback, a lot of good comments, apart from the bloke that said I were boring, but it is what it is. Can't do nothing about that, can I? But the subscribe count isn't going up very much, so it's either you guys that have been here from the start, or people just ain't hitting the subscribe. So hit the subscribe, it's down there in the corner, and watch out for the next video. Yeah, see you soon, thank you.